just speak my heart.
I know Eric watched the Christmas
I
cast.
believe.
Do you think? I mean, I know he always hated working the Christmas cast.
He did, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I legitimately thought, like, I bet Eric is watching this and sad he's not here for it. Like, I know he hated it.
I don't know. Because here's the thing. Yeah, maybe I could see that. Because everyone's here and it's such pandemonium. I think it's fun. But he did tell me every year we shouldn't do it anymore.
That's true.
He really did. Every year. I don't think we need to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah. Anyway, I got a tub of butter.
Yeah.
So who knows? I don't know what he would think. But I bet he'd have fun. If he's not involved and it doesn't have to, he can leave at any point. It's probably a lot more enjoyable.
I had so much fun at the Christmas cast.
Yeah,
I thought this
did
was
too.
our best one yet.
I think that was maybe my favorite one. I really enjoyed that.
Reviewing the footage when I edited it.
Yeah.
It was grosser than I remembered, and I'm not 100% sure you won. Looking at the footage,
I'm 100% positive.
Oh, here we are a week later. We've had a chance to review the
here we
tapes.
go.
Shawn reviewed the tapes. What is your official take on the winner of the Christmas cast?
Well, I think when it came to the eggnog,
Okay.
Ryan beat Rocco. Like
How so? Explain what
He
happened.
it all up.
Explain
here's
the
thing.
situation.
When we're sitting here, Derek and I were sitting here commenting on the stage, which is behind the camera.
Yeah,
where
it was
it's now.
hectic.
But there's a TV and people in the way, and we're trying to see, and it was tough. And I literally did not see that Ryan finished the eggnog first, but he goes like this and goes, "I'm done." Then Frank tackles him. That was pandemonium. I didn't know what was happening. Rocco said he was done. I thought Rocco was done. But Ryan did finish first. But with the pickles, there was not even a chance that Ryan beat Garrett. He did not beat Garrett.
Kevin over here. is
Kevin
like
the
scratching
Saboteur
Turning
really
blue.
different colors.
Kevin's sweating.
Kevin would have bent the universe in half to get him to eat the tub of sour cream, which is what he did.
Wow, this is like some JFK level
Yeah.
Conspiracy
reviewing
theory.
the tape.
I have decided that Rocco wins to me because I
There
feel
it
like
is.
Well, history is written by the winners, so.
The truth is
There you
the proof
go.
is in the pudding.
Rocco, after reviewing the whole tape, I realized that Garrett was the real victim here, but
Garrett
Rocco wins. Ryan loses.
Absolutely.
Ryan should not have made it to the finals. He may have technically won the finals, but I also think there was some discretion or discrepancies with the. We did say he was allowed to vomit, but this was we did judge it based on who consumed the most eggnog.
But
Yeah.
and at some point you do have to break it down to brass tacks.
And then when you
like,
weighed-
okay, how do we decide? Because it's not clear. It
if the
wasn't,
winner had been
so-
decided by who finished first, it probably would have gone to Ryan.
Right.
But in the moment, we decided to go with who had consumed the most eggnog,
Yeah.
and that ended up being Rocco.
And that's true because Ryan did by far throw up the most.
Absolutely.
So we have more room in his stomach.
Yeah.
Next
So-
year, we're going to have to iron out the details. And, well, I won't say too. We've already had a lot of discussions about how we can improve it for next year.
Right.
I won't say anything, but we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I had a blast. I had such a great time.
Yeah, the one I really enjoyed doing the tournament last year. Like we last year was the first time we did that tournament kind of setup for it, and I thought it was a nice change of pace from how it had been like every year before that. It was a nice change of pace, but I did feel like I enjoyed it, but I felt like it was lacking the surprise element of like, oh shit, they're eating that. It was great, but it was just like, okay, the next round corn dogs, and then every round was corn dogs, and it was entertaining, but this year really reintroduced with the white elephant thing, reintroduced the element of, oh shit, I gotta eat Bengus. What the fuck is Bengus? You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I thought once we added that element, it was an amazing show. So
Yeah.
I really, really liked it.
It was great. And people keep saying like, "Oh, don't have Ryan back next year." That's up to Ryan.
Yeah, that's up to Ryan.
For me, what is a competition without a villain? You have to have the
Right.
villain.
Yeah,
and
that's
he
how I
is the
feel.
perfect villain. You couldn't write a better villain than Ryan. So
Yeah,
I think Ryan has to come back and
we got to clear this up.
Yeah, he's got to give it one more try.
Yeah,
He was the legit winner year one.
yeah.
There was some gray area year two, so he needs to make a return. We can't end it on that. That would be
Yeah.
unfair.
Agreed.
Kurt Dog in the chat just said he's offering to be the villain. If
Oh.
Ryan doesn't want to do it.
If Kurt Dog,
Kurt
and
Dog-
I'm going to say it, Kurt Dog, let's be in communication. If you want to come be on the
Yeah,
Christmas
we'll
cast,
make it happen.
we'll figure out a way to make it work.
He's on the dock. He's in the bullpen.
All right.
Just in case.
Hell yeah. Okay. What else? Is there anything else to say about the Christmas cast? I thought it was great.
No, it was
Yeah,
great.
no,
It's
I
fun.
thought it was great. Although I really will say the thing I was most here's the thing. I drank a ton of eggnog,
Yeah.
and then I don't know if I've ever thrown up that much. That was like 3 cold waterfalls out
Yeah.
of my head. Disgusting. However, par for the course. I've done the milk challenge before. It wasn't that. That moment happened. It's done. The thing that I am haunted by the most, even there were so many gross things that night, the thing that haunted me the most was the texture and the taste of that pickled mango.
Pickled mango.
And it wasn't even like, ooh, this is the grossest thing I've ever had, but it was just why. It was just right. It was just again. It was
high
like a
sodium, super acidic, and the texture was rubber.
was like a flip flop.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it wasn't the grossest thing I've had on the Christmas cast, and yet I'm the most haunted by it. Like, nah. What was
We
that?
had fucking 7 of those. I had like 3, and I was like, I can't do this, and I stopped. You had 7 of them, so I can't
It was
imagine.
really
the pain.
weird, and I'm
It
haunted-
was so heavy too. My throat was burning for the next 2
It
days.
really felt like I had fire burn out
Yeah.
my nose and throat.
And I know
was
for a
bad.
fact everybody at home is in the same boat as me. You're saying this. I'm listening to you. I still have no idea what that must have been like. I can't
it
eat.
was
You're
like-
describing it, but I don't know. Pickled
it
mango. I
burned
can't
everything
imagine.
out.
I can't imagine.
You said it tasted like gasoline, but that's kind of what it smelled like too. It was just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It smelled like vinegar.
yeah.
It was like a chemical burn.
Yeah,
It
like,
was
I
weird.
could probably survive one. Like if it's in a sandwich, it wouldn't be great, but I could survive one. Like but
I was breaking down the set for the Christmas cast like a couple days later, and then we had the jars still sitting there, and I was like, "Oh, I'll save these." And I thought, "Why? Who's gonna eat this? I'll throw these away." But like, I was like, "Oh, I don't want to throw this food away."
I got all that stuff at 99 Ranch,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was
Oh,
the
yeah.
perfect.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
What is that?
It's like
an
like an
Asian
Asian market
Yeah.
Oh,
full
okay.
of just really
that makes- okay,
exotic
okay. Whoops.
foods and fruits and canned items and just it's stuff that you ain't gonna find at Vaughn's and Ralph's and
Sure.
Costco.
Well, that was a good move. That was
Yeah.
a
You
good move
said
'cause you
that
found.
they had like fried gluten with peanuts. or
They
something?
they had a
Whoa.
can. I almost Rachel, shouts out to you and anybody else who's gluten intolerant. Just straight up, it was a can of fried gluten with
What does
peanuts.
that? It has that
That's
bread.
awesome.
Like
Yeah,
what
I
is
don't know.
that?
It honestly, it looked like ground beef with peanuts in it.
What the?
Oh,
That's
God.
rad.
Yeah, it looked fucking. I almost got that.
Hey,
for
next
the
year,
Christmas
I'm in.
cast.
I'm in.
Gluten.
Next year, fried gluten.
The other thing that keeps haunting me from the Christmas cast, I know we all made jokes about it. We all made our little haha and then poked fun and all that. But really, why the fuck was Ryan licking chicken?
That was weird.
I mean, haha, oh, he's licking chicken. Really? Why the fuck was he licking a piece of fried
I
chicken?
think the idea was to
Good
reset
luck.
his palate, his taste
That was-
palate, but it was never
That's
explained.
where he draws his
With a-
magical energy
With
from.
a piece of fried chicken?
It
Licking
keeps
it?
him
It
young.
was so aggressive. It was,
From the
it was
ground?
awful.
People don't know this, but the fountain of youth is actually licking fried chicken.
Was that during the pickles?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't want to say. I don't want to insult a good friend, frenemy, if you want to, in Christmas cast terms. But the default reset of your taste buds should not be a fried
Chicken
chicken.
strip.
That should not be it. Hey, I would say go for a little, maybe a sprig of parsley or a bite of celery.
Oh, when Ryan gets fucking sushi, they don't bring him ginger to refresh the
Nope.
palate. It's fried chicken skins.
Yeah, I mean, that was just like,
Ooh,
what?
oh, I had a fine steak. Oh, and the garnish, some fried chicken to reset my palate.
Just to cleanse the palate.
I thought it was just him trying to be gross. I didn't really
I
realize.
just, but honestly, what it probably was is people brought fried chicken.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he probably, it was just there and he used that.
but I
Okay,
just don't know
but-
why you would use that.
I like the way Rock goes to reset to 0. Lick a fried chicken. It's like some people do water to wash out the palate, but
They're
yeah,
saying he
to each
wanted
his own.
salt. That's what the chat's saying, but you're eating pickles.
There's no
really
way to
salty.
get around it.
I don't know.
100 different theories. One's
Lot-
gonna be right.
But that's the thing going into 2019. We're gonna really have to chew on is why.
Yeah,
Did
well,
he have
he is legitimately all right. I'm gonna praise Ryan now. He's legitimately one of the best, if not the best, competitive eaters I know
Yeah,
personally.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So if this motherfucker says
brought it,
licking
definitely.
fried chicken is a secret to his
level.
success, I might lick a fried chicken next time I'm in an eating competition.
Absolutely.
I went up against Ryan for that sour cream, and
Yeah.
he apparently hates sour cream, and I love sour
Yeah.
cream.
Oh, he
I was
powered
like
through.
in heaven eating it. I thought I legitimately thought I was
I
winning.
thought you were winning,
I
too.
peeked over, the shit was almost gone, and I realized like, oh, I'm outclassed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy just straight up.
Another league.
It's like playing Smash Brothers with me, and I say pick whatever character. You pick the shittiest character, and you pick your favorite, and we'll go head to head. We gave Ryan his most hated food, and we gave me one of my favorites, and he still whooped my ass.
Yeah.
So, Ryan, I am impressed, and I hope you come back for future Christmas casts because you are I'm gonna say it, god tier competitive eater.
Yeah.
In our circle, he's one of the best.
I can't do it. Even if it's a food I like, I start gagging when I have to like eat fast and competitive. Eat like
There's
something my
no food you could.
even
do
the
that?
Oreos. Oreos are my favorite cookie
No kidding.
of all time. I fucking love them, and I started gagging because it's just I'm going so fast, and I'm not. I don't know what it is in me. I'm terrible.
Somebody brought up in the chat In-N-Out burgers. I wonder, in my mind, I could eat like 1,000 In-N-Out burgers. I wonder if that would be,
You can order 100 by 100.
Only if
actually,
they're
I don't think you
protein
can.
style.
No.
They limit it to 4 now.
I'll only do protein style competition. No
Protein style.
buns.
That's all I care. I mean, I
I'm
don't care
only
about the
protein
buns.
style, but then later I'm gonna get the fried gluten
No
to
bun.
balance it out.
Fuck yeah.
Balance it out.
Real talk. Rocco is a good competitive eater. Garrett is really good.
Yeah.
Ryan's great. I don't think I'm one of the best. I was honestly surprised that I got to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, no, you did good.
Yeah.
In this most recent Christmas cast, I remember going up against Ryan, thinking to myself, I know eggnog is the final round, and I don't want to do the eggnog. And I'm amazed that I'm one fucking round away from
Yeah,
doing
you're
this
almost
eggnog.
there.
Yeah,
You're
no, you
almost
did good.
there.
But
Derek, you've come a long way from the year that you got Phil's barbecue and had 2 ribs.
Yeah.
yeah,
I remember that
was a
year,
good year.
it was like, dude, I'm gonna get a fucking rack. I'm getting a full rack, and I was like, shit, how can anyone eat a full rack? And it was funny because Derek ate 2 ribs, had some potatoes, and stopped. I was like, you had a regular dinner. Yeah, it actually looked really good. You had an.
I think it
excellent
was
dinner.
all the vomit going off all around me. It just kind of ruined my appetite. The ribs didn't seem so tasty
Yeah.
with the smell of stomach acid.
I just remember. I think that was one of the years I had one of the. I want to say it was like hard-boiled eggs.
Oh,
And that was one of the
Jesus
worst
Christ.
ones
Oh,
for
yeah.
me.
Fuck that.
And I remember looking at you and thinking, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah,
This
that
guy
was
had-
the worst
This
smelling
guy has
barf.
an excellent. This guy had an excellent dinner and sat down, and I'm on egg 28.
You know, I will say that I love this new studio. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
You know, it was nice having the Christmas casting here because we had so much more room to work with and everything else. But the one downside
no
is
way to
there
air
was
it out.
no way to
Nope.
get that smell out. Before we had that big door, we opened up, put the fan in, it was fine. And now it's just like we're just
It's just
stuck
trapped in here.
in this
But we do. Yeah.
stench of vomit, and it
But we do
smells
have good
so bad.
ventilation and fans and stuff.
We did.
Still, so it could be worse,
It-
but yeah.
but
we don't have a giant door to open.
no,
like
and
that.
it reeked. The next day when I was cleaning up, I was like, oh, this sucks. Like it smelled bad.
No.
Anyways.
We should just rent out our old warehouse just
Just
the
for that.
Christmas
Yeah.
cast.
Just for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Hey, there's something I want to